Well guys, apparently my net worth has been exposed, and I guess I have to make an apology video or an expose video or react video, whatever it is. But apparently I'm getting so famous on the internet, people are writing what my net worth is, and people are asking a lot of questions, and what I want to do is address the rumors and tell you the truth. Okay, just kidding. Guys, what is up? Zach Ginn here, and in today's video, I want to react to some internet articles people have been writing about me. And also, what I want to do is, because I don't think I take enough time in the live streams to do it, but I want to answer some of the most widely asked questions and the most upvoted and liked questions on the YouTube channel, and really just answer some of those popular burning questions you guys have. I have all the questions on my phone, and what I want to do is really give you a little bit more insight on some of the questions and issues you're having in your wholesaling real estate business, your top questions answered, to help you become the best wholesaler possible. So before I break it down, do me a favor, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. So if you go on the internet, and this has been a very widely requested search feature, but Zach Ginn net worth, and apparently somebody here at Crushing REI wrote an article about me, and what I want to do is just react to it and kind of show you what I see here and what it means. Now this kind of looks like a funnel squeeze page to teach you wholesaling, so I probably don't recommend them because I don't know who it is. But let's just give a look here. Zach Ginn net worth. There's a nice picture of me with a little longer hair. I know the deal they're talking about here, that was a really good deal, but talking about wholesaling, this might have been AI written, but it's talking about my net worth. So who is Zach Ginn? Zach Ginn comes from humble beginnings. Ooh, okay. Significant following, okay, looks good. Zach Ginn lists his current job title as Guru Slayer at Flip with Rick, which his father's house flipping and education company for aspiring real estate investors and wholesalers. So he's not wrong. 10,000 students. We actually have over 100,000 students there. Me and Rick don't own Flip with Rick as a company. It's kind of a media thing so we can get a bunch of JV deals, but I mean, he's not particularly wrong. We've got over, probably say 500,000 students if you look everything together, but 100,000 on freewholesaling.com active. Church Goes Home Buyers, that's true. An online course business. See, I'm not selling any online courses. Freewholesaling.com is the only course we got. But not too bad. Okay, talking about my free course. Hey, at least he talked about it, right? You may get future emails from Zach intending to upsell high-ticket coaching programs or online courses. Do you see what that is right there? Zach Ginn's free wholesaling course is merely a lead magnet that intends to capture your email address and enter you into a sales funnel, which is wholesaling courses free. You may get a future emails. I mean, at least he puts may, but no upsell high-ticket coaching program here. That's kind of funny. Zach Ginn posts photos and videos of proof that strategies for new wholesalers, enticing you to sign up for free. Okay, hopefully this is AI written because this sounds terrible. Zach Ginn's YouTube channel, looks good. Social Blade, Zach's keeping up the pace, looks good. There's me and Rick in Mexico right there. We were doing marlin fishing over there. It's pretty cool. Okay, here, as mentioned, Rick Ginn. All right, looks good, business 20 years. And this is actually written too terribly. So let's get into the net worth. Let's expose Zach Ginn right here. Zach Ginn's net worth is not publicly known. However, we can look at his multiple sources of revenue to give you an estimated figure of what his net worth in 2023. First, Zach makes money off YouTube ad revenue. With 30,000 subscribers, YouTube ad revenue may be a large percent of Zach's income. I'm telling you, the YouTube ad revenue won't even cover one YouTube video editor for me, and we got 3, so that kind of sucks. I mean, if I look at all 4 YouTube channels, they probably pay all 3 of the salaries for my video editors, but it's basically breaking even if you look at the time and money I've spent actually creating this type of content. But other sources of revenue associated with the YouTube channel include selling affiliate products. Some of the links listed makes a small commission. I mean, it's not terribly wrong. Brand deals, I have no brand deals. Lastly, Zach Ginn's net worth is also supplemented by his own wholesaling business. At least you're talking about that finally. Although the revenue generated from his business is unknown, most successful wholesaling business brings in at least 500K to well over $1 million. I mean, that's most successful wholesaling businesses. I would say a successful wholesaling business is probably, you're making about 100K. That's my definition of a successful wholesaling business. And if you're not doing that, you're on your journey to it, so don't feel like you have to be at that level. It's possible Zach Ginn has other ventures which are generating additional revenue streams for him in his business. I mean, if he was smart, I mean, he could see what businesses I've registered. Like, I have multiple businesses across multiple states, but it's not really that well written on here, but it's not terrible. Zach Ginn's net worth is $2 million. Whoa. We determined this figure partly due to the success of Flip with Rick. Zach Ginn is a part owner in this business and owns an equity percentage of the company. Depending on the valuation of the company, Zach's net worth may be high on paper, although he may not have $2 million in liquid cash. Since Zach Ginn's a real estate investor, his real estate holdings factor into his net worth and may be a large percentage of his wealth as well. Well, the good news is my net worth might be a lot lower than he thinks, because if you look at Flip with Rick, it is not a company that I can sell. It's a company that loses money. The reason why it loses money is because I don't sell any courses. I spend every single dime I make in the media part of Flip with Rick to pay video editors, video equipment, and thousands of dollars every single month, up to $10,000 every single month, just hosting the free wholesaling website. So unfortunately, if he's basing it off of the media that we do, my net worth is basically zero. Now, if you base that media and all the YouTube content that I make leads to us doing JV deals, which eventually this year I'll probably hit 100 deals every single month doing, then you can make a multiple on how much money I'm making in wholesaling. But really, what is a net worth? I don't think you can sell a wholesale company. His net worth's completely definitely off. Now, the one thing he did right on there that was probably true, I don't have $2 million liquid cash in a bank account because I think that's pretty stupid. Once I get anything over 100 grand, I get a little antsy and I just pour it into more real estate rentals, but that's usually something I always do. And that is because I do not like paying taxes. I literally only have a ton of money in my bank account for like 2 weeks, and that's when I pay taxes for during tax season, which just finished today. So overall, I don't think it was a terrible article. I'd say he's definitely wrong with the 2 million, but to a point, I think all you can look at my net worth is what my real estate's worth. And I don't really have any debt on it unless I have the creative finance deals. And you look at the assets I own. I don't really look at Flip with Rick as an asset because it makes zero money at all. But because all the haters, and especially the IRS, I will keep my net worth to this video private, but I'll tell you it is a lot higher than that. So what I want to do is just go and look at some of the top comments we get on the YouTube channel and kind of answer them and try to help you get some more value in wholesaling. Now, we got Kate right here said, would you mentor me if I gave you a percentage of the wholesale? I'm having trouble right now. It would mean the world to me. Kate, I do not want any of the money you want or any of the equity in your company or your deals. Honestly, there's no point in me doing that. Me giving you 2-3 hours a week of my time is completely not worth it for me. And I'm trying to say this as humbly, nicely as possible. It is not worth it for me. Instead, if you go to freewholesaling.com, learn for free, hop on the one-on-ones, we talk for 15-20 minutes a week, you start getting some deals and you can't sell them, and you send me like 2 deals a month, I can make a quick 20K splitting $40,000 of deals. It's probably worth it for me and my company because I'm not doing the work. So yeah, if you wanna be mentored from me, just go in the one-on-ones. I teach you how to do it at freewholesaling.com. I'll literally talk to you guys right here, right now. Juan says, Zach, how can I speak to you personally? I'm a seasoned wholesaler that lives in Houston. I need some tips. Now, if you want to talk to me personally, I've said it a million times and I will say it again. Go to Wholesaling Houses for Real, my Facebook group, and you'll be able to hop on every single Tuesday and Wednesday when I have my live streams. And there's a StreamYard link where you can hop on and talk to me one-on-one. It's as simple as that. Brad says, how much do you pay out the acquisitions team? Now, that's actually a very good question. And that's usually a question you have to pay $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 to learn in this big scaling seminar thing. And I'm just gonna cut right to the chase. My acquisitions members, depending on how good they are, now remember, I have a very unique company the way I do it. I usually just pay a flat 10% to my acquisition staff. Now, I do have some acquisition staff that are really, really good at their job, and I'll add an extra percentage for every year they're with the company. Now, I have acquisitions managers making 15%, and then I have some that are not as seasoned that are making 10 or 11. The way I determine to give you the extra percentages, how many 50, 60, 70, 80, even $100,000 deals are you bringing in our pipeline, and are you negotiating in person? When it comes to virtual, I like to keep it a flat 10 because the margins aren't as big, but it's 10% flat of the wholesale. Now, if we're gonna flip it, wholesale it, subject to, we're doing like that, it'd be 10% of what a market wholesale fee would be. So that's really how much I pay my acquisitions people. I don't like to keep it too crazy. I'm not a greedy person, and I'm not here to get all the profits possible. I do believe in giving back into your employees and your people. The cost and the time I have to spend if an acquisitions person leaves is so much greater than if I don't pay them the right. So you have to pay at least a minimum 10% and then 15% if they're really good at their job. Grant says, I wish I found you before I bought a course. Now, I get that a lot, you know, before I bought that $2,000 or $3,000 course, I wish I hopped on and talked to you. Guys, the truth of the matter is at freewholesaling.com, probably know this, but the course in there, I could sell for $7,000. Now, I'm saying that humbly, I'm saying that in the nicest way. If I was going to sell you a course for $7,000, heck, I can make it $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. I would have just done the same info in that course. Scripts, downloads, everything. I'm not here to sell you because it's absolutely for free. You can check it out at freewholesaling.com. But hands down, if you're looking to get into this business, that is the only thing you gotta do. You could hop on, talk to me for free. There's no need in buying a course. Now, I get some mentorships, right? You do the one-on-one, you do things like that, I get it. I'm not completely opposed when you start investing your time and you do events and stuff. Now, if you're just paying thousands of dollars just for information, which I truly believe should be free, there's no point in it. Just go to freewholesaling.com. Connie says, how do I get that list in XYZ city? Now, there's always cities like that. If you want to learn how to pull lists, remember freewholesaling.com's got you covered. But really, when it comes to pulling any type of government list, you have to determine, is it at the clerk of the court, the utility department, or the fire department, or the sheriff's office, or code enforcement. Usually most government lists are there, and then the property appraiser or the tax collector when it comes to the tax delinquency list. Ghost MX says population is over 50,000, but the median home price is 562,000. Still good market. Well, Ghost MX, unfortunately, your median home price is way too high. Now, the city population over 50,000 is fine, but I want to keep median home price under 400,000. Unfortunately, I can't get the green light on this. Now, it depends on your type of deal. Guys, you could easily get a $50,000, $60,000 deal in a market like this. This is the perfect market if I want to get a really high margin deal, but I personally am going to need a little more info on it. There's some markets that think that are above the bubble, but the city is good enough where I think you can do it. I'm going to have to give a no on this one, but if you tell me the city, maybe I'll change my mind. Aaron says, at this point, I have not finished watching the video, may have additional comment after I complete it, but please do not ask someone to smash that like button before they have seen the information you're going to share. No, Aaron, no. Hit that like button, smash that like button, smash it, okay? Guys, you need to understand, every single time you like this video, a guru sheds a tear. The reason why I tell you to smash the like button is because you get to smash the gurus. You get to smash the haters. And of course, you want to make a guru cry. So it's not about just liking the video just to like the video. Every single time you like this video, another guru sheds a tear, and it's a beautiful thing. Aaron, I don't know why you don't want to do such a beautiful thing like that. And obviously, I kind of put this comment here to remind you to hit that like button. Cameron says, obvious scam. So that's always an interesting comment. I always love wholesaling is a scam. What is a scam? If it's wholesaling such a scam, think about this to a second. If someone gives you this new opportunity and it seems fishy and crazy, just give it this test. There's always, I call it the side hustle test. Has this side hustle been done for over 100 years? And will a lawyer okay it in all 50 states? If you can't get those two things, it is definitely a scam and probably really illegal. On top of that too, you got to figure out, has anyone ever been arrested doing this? Like unlawfully for just doing the method? In wholesaling real estate, that's never happened. Wholesaling's been going on for hundreds of years. You're just selling an equitable interest in a contract, which has been going on with banks and institutions forever. Even the biggest home builders do this all the time. On top of that, lawyers and title companies do wholesaling transactions every single day in all 50 states. And lastly, no one's ever been arrested for wholesaling houses. Maybe lying, cheating, deceiving somebody, forging signatures. Those are all laws that we already have in the United States of America. But for wholesaling houses in particular, it's not illegal at all. It's completely good to go. And then last one here, any tips when you're doing drawing for dollars in a ghetto neighborhood? Now, Ghost MX, you probably need to go to freewholesaling.com if you're asking this question. I'm not a big fan of wholesaling houses in the quote ghetto or the hood. The reason why I'm saying this is my personal definition when someone says the ghetto or the hood. It's just another word meaning of saying this is an area that has higher crime rates. It's not about who lives there or the type of city or the area. It's not the northeast section of every city or the south part of it or the north side. It's all about what area has the highest crime. Usually these areas have higher crime rates, and those where a lot of the Section 8 housing is. Those usually aren't the most attractive to our cash buyers who are either buying it to rent out or to flip. As somebody that's flipped houses in those type of areas with high crime, they get broken into all the time, and abandoned houses are usually very attractive to people that commit crimes. And so I've personally never found the best ROI there. And when you're running a legit wholesaling operation, you want to stick to areas that have cheap housing, so really cheap prices on the houses, and then very low crime. The problem with a hood or a ghetto is the prices are really low, but the crime is very high. What you want to do is find the same price that is really low, but also crime's low. This is where regular working class people are. The teachers, janitors, bus drivers, mechanics. Just think of regular blue collar workers that are doing the backbone of America's work. Where do they live? Those people, they earn a decent living and they're good, honest people. They don't live in high crime areas. Figure out where they live, usually where most rental properties are, and you'll be fine wholesaling in those areas. So guys, that is it. That is exactly my reaction to my net worth, where I kind of answer some of the most burning questions that I couldn't answer on my live streams, and reacting to some new articles that people are writing about me. Remember guys, if you got any value from this video, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.